Hey, what's going on, my fellow collectors? Jim here with another figure review. And tonight I'm taking a look at the Neca Predator Jungle Disguise Dutch. Starting off with the packaging, it is what we have seen with the other 30th anniversary line. You do get the open window here, a picture of the figure here. You got Predator Jungle Disguise Dutch. On the top of the box you got the Predator with the continue of the window. On the one side you have Predator 30th Anniversary Jungle Disguise Dutch. The other side you have a picture of the figure along with the 30th Anniversary and the Predator. On the back you get a picture, you get a bit of a read up there, and then you get the other figures from the 30th Anniversary collection. I've already got the Jungle Demon. I really want to get that one. That one looks sick. On the bottom, you got the Neca, the real toys, all the people responsible for making the figure. But yeah, let's pop this guy open and check him out. Okay, and here he is all out of the packaging, and we do get some nice accessories with this figure. To start with, we do get the pull-out insert, which is basically that thermal vision of the jungle. Same thing we got with the Jungle Demon, and I'm sure this probably comes with, you know, all the 30th anniversaries figures. We get a really nice torch, and this thing looks really good. Nice sculpt and paint on the, you know, fire portion of it. And then I love how they have this kind of, you know, earthy wood look to this, almost like, you know, he made it out in the jungle. Very, very cool sculpt and detail on this. Same with the bow that we get. This thing looks great. Really nice detail on this. And again, it kind of looks like, you know, you can see the different, like he used, you know, 3 or 4 different sticks that he bent over there and then lashed it all together with vines. Very, very cool looking. Now this isn't really string, it's kind of like a soft, kind of, I don't know, ropey material, but it's not rope. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. But I mean, it doesn't like fire it back, so when you do bend it back, it's just kind of slowly. So I mean, it's probably not meant to be pulled on. And then we get a, looks like this is another, you know, handmade torch, but a long one, really big stick. It has like a silver spot here on the top. And then again, it has that really, really nice like tree look to it. Then we get a smaller one, which is just a much smaller base of it. But again, we get the wrap, we get the silver on the top here. Really nice. We get a spear, which looks awesome. You can tell that he like put his knife on the top of it and wrapped it up. But we get really nice paint and sculpt all throughout this. And again, really good job on the stick. And then we get 3 arrows, and they're pretty much all identical, but really nice job again, you know, making it look like they were put together out in the jungle. Really, really nice job. And we do get three of those. So it's definitely cool that we got some accessories with this guy. We weren't short-handed. Now taking a look at the figure closer, I think they did a good job. I mean, it is a little bit busy. I mean, if you really look at it, you know, it's kind of hard to tell that it's mud. But I mean, it does a job. Now I'm not sure if Neca is reusing this head sculpt from another one of their Terminator figures. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they did. But again, it's a nice head sculpt for Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, you can tell, you know. But really nice job on the hair. And basically this entire, you know, chest and torso, pretty much all the way down to his elbows. His forearm down to his hands a little bit more. You know, you don't really have a lot of the sculpt work like you do with having all of this, you know, mud and whatever else he put all over himself. But really, really nice job. And then coming down to the pants, we got the army pants that look good. Got some nice sculpting details in there. Again, they make it look really, really dirty. And then coming down to his boots, which look really good. I like what they did like on the laces. Look just like army boots. Coming up the one side of them. And then on his back, again, we got really nice continuation. Leaves and dirt and mud and gunk. coming up the back of the army pants, getting the back of the boots, which are done really nice. There's his watch. And then he does have this kind of separate piece that just kind of floating around, and you could take it off. I'm not really quite sure what that is, but that looks pretty cool. Now, as far as articulation, you do get movement in the head. You get down about that much. You get up about that much. You get rotation. You get side. You get side. The arms will hinge out about, horizontal, 90 degrees. That will go all the way around. There is no bicep swivel, so that's disappointing, because normally Neca always has a bicep swivel, but no bicep swivel on this figure. You do get a single bend at the elbow that brings it up, better than 90 degrees. You do get a swivel out of that elbow joint. You get a cut in the diaphragm, which allows, rotation left to right. You get not really any back whatsoever, but you do get a nice little bit of forward range. Then you do have a cut at the waist to give you rotation, and that has pretty much rotation. I was going to say, I think it gives you a little bit of pivot, but it doesn't. The crotch piece this time is actually a solid piece, not like a soft floating piece like they normally do. But it is soft a little bit on the bottom here to get out of the way of articulation. So you get about that much forward. You get a pretty decent amount going back. You do get a thigh swivel. Get a single bend at the knee, which brings it, almost 90 degrees. You do get swivel at the knee as well. And then coming down to his boots, you get a hinge, which bring them back about that much. Bring them forward about that much. And you do get rotation, and you do get, you get pivot side to side. The hands, of course, they rotate and hinge. So, overall, I think it's a pretty sick little figure. It's going to look good next to, the 30th anniversary line if you are collecting that. And as far as his accessories, he holds his torch really good. He holds this fairly well. It's a little bit loose, but you might be able to use this hand. Yeah. Because both of the hands that you get are basically gripping hands for the accessories, but one's a little bit bigger than the other. So I guess just have to pick out which one works better. And as far as the bow, let me see if he can get onto this. Okay, yeah, so he will hold the bow for the most part. Might be a little bit tough to get him in some kind of a... Yeah, without that bicep swivel, you're definitely not going to be able to really get any kind of arrow pose. That's probably the best you're going to be able to get, which is a little bit unfortunate. So, it doesn't kill it, but yeah, you're not going to be able to get like a really good arrow posing as you would, because you do not have the bicep swivel in there to really give you that movement. But at the end of the day, it's a good figure. I like it. It's going to look good, like I said, with your Predator line. As far as a measurement for him, he is like 6 3/4 inches, so a little under 7 inches. And as far as some comparisons, here he is next to the Xenomorph from Neca. Here's a Marvel Legends. Come on, stand Cyclops. See, Dragon Ball Z figure. SH Figure Arts. And then here is the Mezco Stormtrooper. So that gives you a little bit of size comparison as far as what he is going to look like on the shelf. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is the Neca 30th Anniversary Predator Jungle Disguise Dutch figure. Very cool. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next figure review. Take care.